That's where her memory begins to blur, which is why Carrie deduces with horror that she has been drugged. She can recall the rest of the night only in vague, dream-like snippets. She remembers stumbling into the front seat of the man's forest green SUV. She remembers gripping his shoulder for support as she tottered along the beach behind his house. She remembers collapsing, loopy and exhausted, onto his couch. But how did she end up in the shower? Her breathing quickens as she tries to formulate a plan. If she can just stop her head from spinning, if she can just make her muscles work again, she can step out of the shower. She can get dressed. She can go home. But Carrie doesn't get the chance. The bathroom door opens, and in walks the man from the bar. He strips off his white linen shirt and board shorts, pulls back the shower curtain, and steps in behind Carrie, brushing his nude body up against hers. Carrie gasps. She's filled with nausea and fear. She goes rigid from head to toe. "Feels good, huh?" he says, nuzzling Carrie's neck and sliding his hands along her thighs and up to her bare breasts. No, it doesn't feel good, Carrie thinks. Stop, please. No, stop. Carrie wants to scream and yell, but no words come out, only muffled sobs. She wants to fight off this monster, spin around, knee this son of a bitch in the groin, dig her nails into his eyeballs. But she just stands there in the running water, frozen, dazed, helpless to speak up or resist, praying for this nightmare to end as the man pushes himself inside her. Chapter 1. 4 years earlier. "Paddle faster, dude, you're gonna miss it." Andrew Luster, still boyishly handsome at 32, lies stomach down on an 8-foot-long freshly waxed pine wood surfboard that glistens in the rising California sun. His arms are churning the water like a pair of twin-engine propellers. Behind him, a massive wave is surging, and he's determined to catch it. Heeding his friend's words, Andrew pumps his arms harder. A salty sea mist stings his eyes. His shoulders start to burn, but he doesn't let up. He's set his sights on that wave, and he'll be damned if he's going to let it get away. That's the kind of man Andrew Luster is, and always has been. He's a man who knows exactly what he wants, a man used to getting exactly what he wants, no matter the cost. Soon the wave begins to swell. Andrew leaps up onto his board in a squatting position. As the water crests, he stands upright, turns sideways, and feels himself picking up speed. "Yeah," he shouts. He pumps his fist, savoring the thrill. "Hell yeah!" But Andrew's joy is short-lived. Without warning, his board jerks. He loses his balance and belly flops into the surf. He quickly fights his way back to the surface, coughs up seawater. His friend John Balden, his neighbor and occasional early morning surfing partner, is floating on his own board nearby, pointing at him and cackling. "Nice wipeout!" For a moment, Andrew is overcome by a rush of shame and fury. He hates being laughed at, almost as much as he hates not getting his way. But then Andrew forces a smile, reverting to his typical easy-going self. "I meant to do that," he calls to John. "I just wish I'd gotten it on tape." He's only half joking. As much as he loves his surfboard, Andrew loves another toy even more, his Super VHS camcorder. His video camera is practically attached to his shoulder whenever he's not in the water. He films snippets of his daily life, documents his travels, interviews his friends, constantly. He especially likes turning the camera on himself. Some might call this habit odd, eccentric, narcissistic. Andrew calls it his passion. Andrew spins his surfboard around and is preparing to head back out when he sees his companion paddling toward